Okay, so this is going to be a very short video today on a little bit of help and a bit of guidance for people who's wondering why they can't see things in their Retroarch setups like you would in my videos. So let's just start from scratch. So Retroarch has got various different versions for various different platforms. So for example, in my Retroarch setup guides, I'm predominantly using a Windows computer. So I'm using Windows 11. And it's probably quite likely that Windows is probably your best bet of getting everything running within Retroarch. It's going to likely support most of the systems through emulation. Now, if we look at something like an Anbernic or something along those lines, something a little less powered than a beefy Windows 11 gaming system, then it's quite likely you're not going to be able to emulate particular systems such as PlayStation 2, for example. So, like I say, Retroarch has literally got various versions, all pretty much customized for the particular platform that is running on. So if we just go over to the Retroarch website, and if we go to the download tab, if we scroll downwards, first thing we're going to see is list of supported platforms. So as we can see, we got some variation Windows operating systems here, from Vista to XP to 2000 to 98 SE. So as we can see just here, Windows in its own right, it's got various different versions of Retroarch. So if we scroll down a little bit further, we're going to find Linux, Raspberry Pi and Android. And all of these, again, are all going to be very different from the version that I'm using, which is Windows 11. For example, if we take a look at Raspberry Pi just there might be particular cores on there that might be missing. When you watch my videos, you'll notice I've got particular cores to emulate particular systems. And you might find out watching it might not necessarily be the same as what you have on, say, Raspberry Pi. Again, if we scroll down further, we got iOS, Apple TV support, macOS, earlier versions of macOS, and even Xbox Series and Xbox One. If we scroll down further, we got various different versions of Retroarch for a range of different consoles and portables just there. PS Vita, PSP, PS2, and if we scroll down, we've even got Retroarch for Switch and Wii U. If we scroll down a little bit further, we can see we got version for Retro Mini, Retro FW and so on. Now, somebody was actually saying to me the other day, they're using Retroarch through Steam. Now, if you're using a Windows computer or Windows 11 like I'm using, I totally don't recommend getting the Steam version. So over on Steam, we got Retroarch for Steam, and the reason I don't recommend this is that it's limited. So there's going to be particular cores that won't necessarily be there, even though you're running a Windows 11 computer like myself. Retroarch through Steam is a very condensed and cut down version. And in fact, if we just scroll downwards, you can see for yourself under the comments or the feedback, there is one particular user here where it says, used to be very good, now just showing limited games with limited cores only. So let me just remind you, if you are using a Windows 11 computer or even a Windows 10 computer, then always stick with the main version of Retroarch over on the website, which you can download just here under stable. So hopefully that's cleared up some of your questions which I've been getting on and off in the last couple of years. And just remember, you can even get Retroarch on Smart TV, which I actually did a guide on a while back. So in a nutshell, just remember that each version of Retroarch isn't the same. For example, my Anbernic portable system, it's got a version of Retroarch with it, and with that I can't actually play particular systems. It's limited, and that's due to the hardware it's designed for. It's very limited in capability. If you want to fully experience Retroarch and get the maximum experience, then go for a latest Windows version, Windows 11 for example, or even take a look into Xbox Series X. Apparently that's awesome. But anyways, again, I hope this has cleared up some of your questions, and feel free to check out my Retroarch playlist. I'm going to leave the link in the comments section. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay retro.